The tale of the disastrous dinner party. One evening, Harold decided to host his first ever dinner party. He had never cooked a full meal for more than one person, but how hard could it be? He'd seen enough cooking shows to figure it out. His guest list included his boss, a few colleagues, and his neighbor, Mrs. Jenkins, who was renowned for her judging stare and constant criticisms. To impress them, Harold ambitiously planned a 3-course meal. His signature dish? A fancy roast chicken with all the trimmings. The first sign of trouble came when he realized he had bought a frozen chicken. No problem, he thought. I'll just defrost it in the microwave. After an hour of watching the bird spin round and round in the microwave, it looked more like a science experiment gone wrong than something edible. Undeterred, Harold moved on to the salad. This should have been the easiest part, except he confused cilantro for parsley. The result? A bizarrely fragrant green mess that smelled more like a spa than a salad. Maybe they won't notice, he muttered, trying to mask the scent with extra lemon. By the time he got to the dessert, Harold was starting to panic. His foolproof recipe for chocolate soufflé turned out to be anything but. The soufflés emerged from the oven resembling deflated balloons, with a consistency somewhere between a pancake and a puddle of mud. Maybe I'll call them rustic, he told himself. Finally, the doorbell rang, and Harold opened the door to his hungry guests. The wine flowed, the small talk started, and things seemed to be going okay. That was until Mrs. Jenkins took her first bite of the salad. Her face twisted in confusion. "Harold, is this cilantro?" she asked, eyeing him like he had committed a crime. Yes. A bold choice, right?" Harold stammered. As the main course was served, his boss tried to carve into the half-defrosted chicken. It was like sawing through concrete. "Interesting texture," his boss said, raising an eyebrow. And then, when the dessert arrived, soufflés collapsing as he placed them on the table, Harold had no choice but to laugh. "Well, I guess I've redefined fine dining tonight," he joked. To his relief, the entire table burst into laughter. By the end of the evening, no one remembered the food. Harold's disastrous dinner had turned into the best comedy show in town. At least Mrs. Jenkins didn't criticize the wine.